Good morning. Today I'm going to talk about an organ called as stomach, as you can see here. Now this stomach in its empty state, it lies in the left hypochondrium and left epigastrium regions of the abdomen. Now I'm going to tell you the different borders, surfaces and the ends of the stomach. So stomach has two ends. One is the cardiac end, another one is the pyloric end. How we recognize the two ends is the pyloric end is thicker, as you can feel here, and that's how you can recognize the cardiac end and the pyloric end. Then we hold the cardiac end in the superior position and the pyloric end in the inferior position. Now let's go to the two borders of the stomach. So this border of the stomach, it is called as the lesser curvature, and this border of the stomach is called as the greater curvature. Now this lesser curvature, it gives attachment to the lesser omentum, whereas the greater curvature gives attachment to the greater omentum. Now lesser curvature, it is continuation of the right border of the esophagus, whereas the continuation of the left border of the esophagus is the greater curvature. Now there are two surfaces of the stomach. When we hold the stomach in the anatomical position like this, we have two surfaces, which is the antero-superior surface and the posterior-inferior surface. So next we will see the different parts of the stomach. So as I already mentioned, this is the cardiac end of the stomach. If we draw a horizontal line from the cardiac end of the stomach, the part of the stomach that lies above this horizontal line, it is called as the fundus. Now there is another portion here in the lesser curvature. This is called as the incisura angularis. Now if we drop a line from this incisura angularis, the portion of the stomach that lies between the incisura angularis here and the horizontal line here, this is called as the body of the stomach. The portion of the stomach which lies distal to this line, it is called as the pylorus. Now this pylorus is divided into a pyloric antrum and a pyloric canal, which finally ends as first part of the duodenum. Now if we open the stomach like this, you can see different folds of the inside the stomach. These are the mucosal folds, and these are called as the gastric rugae. Now this gastric rugae, they will disappear when the stomach is distended, when you have food. Now there is a canal here on the opposite side of the lesser curvature inside. This is called as the gastric canal of Megenstrasse. Now when we drink liquids, they pass through this gastric canal of Megenstrasse, hence this area is more prone to ulceration. And here in the greater curvature, we can see some vessels here, which are the right gastroepiploic vessels. And in this area here, we have the gastrophrenic and gastrosplenic ligaments. Thank you.